Hello, and welcome back to my garage, a Jason Junkyard rebuild. Yes, that is correct. It is a Jason Junkyard rebuild that we are doing. In the last one, we went ahead and got this thing completely torn apart and removed all of the bad parts. All we have left are the good parts. And I went ahead and took the liberty and made myself a nice little list of everything, not everything, but just most of the things that I seen that we need. And if you don't know, the way you get this to pop up is you press N, you type in what you want, and be sure to hit enter or click on a new line. Then you can hit escape or N, or escape. Like if I would type this, hit escape, it doesn't save it. So make sure you hit enter or click the new line. All we're really missing here is going to be this rear right rail. We have the back panel, but we are missing the trunk. So rear right rail, trunk, wheel well, inner and quarter panel to finish this back. And in the front, we just need this front left, which we have here. Front right rail, rear right rail, rear right wheel well, rear right quarter panel, rear right inner panel, trunk floor, left and right door, a roof, front right frame radiator panel, and a tranny beam, which is going to be that one that goes across there. Anyway, I thought about kind of doing a lot of cutting in this one, and you know, because it's going to be a long one, I think, kind of doing the shopping for everything. But I thought I would kind of leave it whole, so you could kind of see the entire experience of shopping for parts. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to do very little cutting in today's episode. Only thing I will cut out is if I'm having a huge brain fart and I'm just not talking for a long period of time. So for the most part, it will be mostly uncut. Anyway, enough jibber jabbering. Let's get to it and let's see if we could find a Jason in here. AKA, actually, I don't know what the AKA on that vehicle is. I still haven't decided. I'm pretty sure it's a Chevelle. It's a Chevy Chevelle. My step brother, when I was young, he used to have a Nova. I forget what year it was, but it was the nice looking Nova. It was a two-door and it looked like the Chevelle. I don't like some of those other Novas that have the four doors. So this is a Chad rail. We don't want to use that. So we have one Jason in here. Let's go ahead and see if it has some of the parts that we need. Awesome Possum. It does have a trunk. We're going to pull that puppy out. Let's take a look. And oh, cool. And it has a rail. Awesome Possum. Let's go ahead and pull out all of our tools. There we go. We're going to go ahead and lift the back end of this thing up just a bit. So we can get it up off of the ground, and we're going to start chopping. There we go, there we go. And I think we need the rear right fender and all of that as well. Let's take a look. Yeah, rear right quarter panel, the inner panel, and the wheel well, and the rail. So we're basically taking this whole right end off. Did I not bring the extra box? Damn it, I didn't grab the extra box of cutting disc. I was supposed to do that. Anyway, let's go ahead and start chopping. We're going to go ahead and start with this. Well, let's just start with the rear end, I think, first. We don't need any of these pieces, so we're going to go ahead and cut it off just to give us some room so we can see a little bit better in here. And then we're going to have to run back. Yeah, we're already out of discs. Let's go ahead and grab a couple boxes of discs real quick. All right, we have one up here with 2 in it. We're just going to take one more full box with us. Let's go ahead and open this thing up. And there we go. We're going to go ahead and just grab. There we go. Full box. Might have needed 2, but that'll be fine. Yeah, so I'll cut, like, you know, when I'm running back and forth like that, but that's pretty much it. Anyway. All right, let's go ahead and get these discs out. We're going to start with the one that has 2 in here. There we go. And let's finish getting this trunk. There's the whole rear end. Now, we didn't need anything on this rear end. We had the panel or the valance. We have the bumper, I believe. At least I didn't put it on my list if we don't. So we'll have to check bumper when we go in there. And I'm just going to leave myself a little reminder in here. Check bumper. My caps locks was on. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the trunk off. We're gonna have to cut this beam. Actually, before we cut off the trunk, you're gonna have to pull off this rear end because all this junk is stuck on the rear end. Junk in the trunk on the rear end. Yes, yes. There we go. And then we should have these little bolts here. There we go. And then let's grab this side. This whole thing should come off. It does get it out of our way. We don't want anything to do with that ugly thing. Let's go ahead and pull off the old shockaroo. And then let's do the same thing on this side. And that should detach the entire rear end. We're going to pull off this bad shock. Yeah, we need pretty much the entire rear end. So here's a leaf spring that we're going to take with us. We just have to write down that we are buying it. There we go. Let's go and just move it over. There we go. And this leaf spring is also shared with the other big cars. So we'll probably look and see if any of these other cars have good leaf springs. This has a good axle. So yeah, anyway, we'll get to the rear end stuff here in a minute. Let's first worry about the panels. There we go. We still need to pull off this thing here, this gas tank. We do have a gas tank, so we don't have to worry about buying one of these. There we go. Yeah, so if you haven't purchased vehicles or your parts from the junkyard, it's much, much more lucrative. Like, you make way more money buying all your parts from a junkyard. The only catch to junkyard purchasing is the amount of time it takes to get all of your stuff. So the best way to get all your stuff, like all the parts that you need, the list that you make, my personal favorite way to do it, because if you start taking time into account for your profits and not just dollar amounts. So like obviously the junkyard is the most profitable dollar wise, but it is not the most profitable when you start to count time involved. That would be using Scapegoat or Steve in his car. So the most profitable way when you include time is basically getting a trailer, parking it behind Steve's car, and buying everything that you need from Steve. So, but this is just a fun way to do it in the junkyard. And like I said, you make more money. It just takes much more time, right? Okay, we're already out of this one. Let's go ahead and load up again. This is now trash. Let's go ahead and see if we can throw this thing over the wall. See, in some items you can't even throw, like this thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and finish cutting this off. Should only have, I think this is the last piece. Let's find out. It is awesome. So this is still pretty expensive. It's 95 bucks. Let's compare it to the catalog real quick. Okay, so if we compare this to the main catalog, it's double the amount than what the junkyard has. It's $195. Now, if we would buy this part at the store, we'd have a little bit of a discount. And then if we bought it at Steve in his car, we'd have even larger discount. Anyway, we need to delete this from our list before we forget. And then we end up buying it a second time. So we're just going to delete and then press enter so it saves and exit. Okay, and then we're out here already, and we're supposed to check to see if we needed that bumper. And sure enough, check it out, we need that bumper. So instead of having check bumper, we're going to delete this, and then we are going to go ahead and just add the bumper to the list. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, let's get back in there. Okay, we're back in here. Let's just, I guess we could take that, we'll take this whole thing with the license plate and all. Let's go ahead. We don't need the valance though. So we do want to rotate this around, grab our wrench and pull that off, because this whole unit cost what? 32 bucks and maybe 12 bucks for the bumper. Let's see what it is when we remove. 27 bucks. Yeah, we didn't need this. We spent only 6 bucks on it, but I didn't bring a screwdriver in, so we're just going to keep this. 27 bucks. Bada bing, bada boom. Excellent. Let's go ahead and delete it. There we go. Hit enter, and let's get continued on. Now our car's not up in the air anymore, which is fine. We're just going to have to rejack it up. Unfortunately, this wheel well is bad. However, we still need a quarter panel. So let's grab our cutter out again and let's open up this door and let's finish cutting off this quarter. Unfortunately, it does not have a good inner. So that does suck, but should be okay. We'll have to just find another inner somewhere else, right? Let's just go and chop that. I think there's still one up top. I think that's where it is. Yeah, I think we have to cut this one here. There we go. That should pull off the quarter panel. Just kidding. Just kidding. It does not pull off the quarter panel. There it is. You can't barely see it, but it's in there. There it is. There it is. Okay, let's pull it off. Just kidding once again. Okay, sometimes these little bastards can be a little bit tricky. Here we go. Here we go. Let's pull this off. Just kidding. Oh, wheel well, we don't need that. Let's see, but we can use this to see if this is compatible with any other car. It is not, so we have to find a Jason for that. This doesn't even tell us, but I'm pretty sure it's a Jason only. Let's get back inside and find that last piece, bruh. Why isn't it coming off? Oh, it's right down here on the bottom, of course. And let's pull it off now. All right, let's take a look. This is only 19 bucks. Yes, sir. We're going to buy that. That is the rear quarter panel. We just have to delete it. We're still looking for an inner and a wheel well, but we can grab this rail. So we will. We're going to go ahead and reload real quick, though. On our cutter, that is. Cutter, that is. I think we need this middle one as well. We're going to go out there and double check. But let's pull off this first. It should come off with that. Maybe one more cut. I think it's going to... Okay, never mind. We're going to cut it anyway, even though it says it's off. I just don't want to risk anything. But there's the frame rail rear. They are not left-right dependent, so that's good to know. But I put it up there rear-right just in case. Okay, there we go. Hit enter, and let's see. What else do we got? Stand up full. Oh, yeah. And whatever money we started with at the beginning, it was like 17,400 and something, I think. At the end of this video, we will make a tally of how much money we've actually spent today on how much of the parts that we spent. Anyway, let's see. Rear rail, rear inner panel, both doors, the roof, front right radiator panel, tranny beam. Okay, so we might need this. We're going to have to go out there and check, but we do need both doors. Well, it looks like, well, we don't necessarily need to pick this one. Dang it. So we're going to take this off, considering this is the only color it has is blue. And we're not too sure what color we're painting this yet. I didn't tally them up before I came in, but I think we're sitting somewhere at more votes for orange. Which, if that's the case, I'll definitely look up a classic Chevy orange RGB color code so we can get the actual color code right. But we haven't decided the color quite yet, so we still have time on that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this front right door. And we're going to grab this front left door as well. They do look like they're in good shape, so... 73 bucks. This one costs a bit more, but there we go. Let's go ahead and delete these off of our list. There we go. All right, what else can we get? Probably a lot. Let's see. I didn't bring the pry tool. We're gonna have to go and grab that real quick, just so I can get the window off. So let's go do that, and then while we're out there, we're gonna see if we have that middle cross beam. Okay, here we are. Let's grab the pry tool first so we can get that window out, and then let's take a look. So yeah, we don't have that little cross beam. I forgot to write that down. So we're going to put it up here real quick. I don't know what it's called, but I'll know what it's called when I see that. So excellent. All right, here we are. Let's pull out this windshield real quick. Yep, there we go. We don't need it. See you later. And this is actually shared with the Jesse. Oh, interesting. Anyway. Let's go ahead and bag this. Let's grab our cutter, which is right here. And let's finish taking off the roof, as we do need the roof. This one here. And then the two on this left side. There we go. Up there it went. And how much is this thing? 272. Okay, there might be stuff on here. Okay, let's remove this this freaking top part. We don't need this. Yeah, $272. I do have to grab the screwdriver, so let's go out there and grab that. And then while we're over here, we're going to actually compare the price of this roof from the catalog and see how much that damn thing actually costs. $322. So yeah, it is a bit pricey. Jesus Criminelli. But it should come down in price once we remove the old headliner and that mirror. Did I already take the screwdriver out there? I might have. I did bring it out. There it is right there. Okay. How much was this damn thing again? $272, and it's $322. So yeah, let's pull this stuff off real quick. These are actually probably in good condition. Let's just come off. This thing. Okay, well, anyway, the flapperdoodles right there. See, this thing here alone is $54, and it's garbage. Anyway, how much is the mirror? Get out of here. $11. That's not too bad. I don't know if we're going to get that. We do need it, but I don't know if we're going to get it. Let's go ahead and purchase this for $207. So we're still saving 122 bucks. There we go. Let's go ahead and erase the roof. There we go. And let's put this in the bag so we don't lose it. We're going to go ahead and cut off this little cross beam next, which means we're going to have to cut off the cowl. Anyway, come off here. We don't need all that bit, but that whole thing is only 37 bucks. That's not too bad. We just need to chop this side, and then we need to reload, of course. Where is my... I must have kicked the... Oh, crap. Jeez. So I must have kicked this one out. Oh, yeah, that one was empty. That's right. Anyway, there we go. Let's load it up. And we should have... cut over there. Oh, yeah, this one right here. And... bam. Okay, let's pull it off. How much is it? 12 bucks. Hell yes. That is the middle cross beam. I should have seen what it was actually called. That's okay. Okay, that should be everything from back here, minus obviously the suspension. But it should be all of the body panels or whatever you call those things. Let's go ahead and come up here to the front now. And what do we need on the front? Front right frame. Let's see if we have the quarter panels. I don't actually know. Okay, back over here. Okay, so I do have... No, that's the rear quarter panel. Okay, so we need the front left quarter panel as well. Okay, and I actually had this frame wrong. I had the front right frame, and it's the front left that we actually need, along with the front left quarter panel. Okay, let's get back out there. Well, this has a bad front left frame, but it does have a front left quarter panel. Let's just go ahead and grab it. And then we're probably going to pull this one off of this car anyway, this frame piece, just to see if it's compatible with any other cars. But we do need this, so let's go ahead and grab this quarter panel. See, this is shared with the Jessie. So if there's a Jessie in here, it probably shares that quarter or that inner frame piece as well. But anyway, let's grab this and then erase it. There we go. We do need the front radiator panel. We're going to go ahead and start working on that next. We need to pull out our screwdriver first, though, so we can get off the actual grill. We don't need this. We already have both pieces. We do need one headlight, however. So let's go ahead and grab one headlight. I didn't put this on the list, but I do remember. How much is it? $4. Yes, sir. There we go. Let's go ahead and remove the rest of this because we don't need these headlights and we don't need them attached to this frame piece. So we're just going to unscrew them and just let them fall to the ground. And then we need to yank out that radiator and also pull off. I don't think we need to pull off this quarter panel, but I like to, just so it looks a little bit cleaner when we pull off that radiator frame. Anyway, there we go. Let's pull off the radiator next. Just two bolts on each side. There we go. Okay, there we go. Let's get this out of here. That's a bad radiator anyway. Let's get our cutter in hand. We're going to go ahead and bag these two things just so we don't lose them. And we're going to cut the two top pieces. And then now let's go ahead and get these bottom pieces. See if we have to reload. Nope, we're good. There we go. Let's pull that puppy off. That puppy cost $22. Let's go ahead and make sure we erase it here, so we don't forget. There we go. So now we just need the rear wheel well, rear inner panel, and a front left frame. We do need the tranny bar. It looks like the one on this is good. So we need to bring the jack up front here so we can get that thing cut off. Let's move this tire out of the way. Yeah, we don't need that. Yeah, let's get that jack. And then we're going to... okay, easy. Let's get this over here real quick. Is there any Jessies out here? El Caminos? Oh, there's not. I can't believe that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Anyway... yeah, let's go ahead and grab the wrench again, and let's start pulling off. Well, I need to jack it up, but I forgot that I wanted to look at this panel. Let's just take this off. We're going to unbolt that thing. Let's just get this off too. We're probably going to need one of these, but our quarter panel that we buy might actually have that. And then let's pull off these. There we go. And we could probably just take off this whole side. We don't really need to take all this off, but... oh, funny, that actually took the tire with it. Alright, let's get our cutter out. We need to reload the disc, though. There we go. No, sir. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and pull this off. I just want to make sure that the Jessie is the only vehicle this thing is compatible with. And not like a Bart or something. I don't know if that's enough. No, there it is right there. There's always this little cut there. There we go. Let's pull it off. Let's see. So yeah, just a Jessie and a Jason. Okay, so we won't be able to get this on this spawn. We're going to have to sleep and come back. But we can still get quite a bit more parts yet. So let's pull off this transmission first. There's one bolt. There's two. Then we just need to grab the old drive shaft bolts. Oh, actually, that freaking part is bad. Look. Is it bad? Yeah, it's totally bad. You can see it freaking running up on the top there. Damn it. Okay, so we can't use this. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yeah. See if we pull this off. We don't need this bottom part. We just needed that top part, which is this bar here that comes across. Okay, so we're not getting that. Let's see if there's anything else we can get. We do need a hood for that car. Let's check. Yeah, we don't have a hood, so let's purchase that hood. All right, back over here. Let's pull this off real quick, and then we're just going to buy that. We do need a hood. There we go. Oops, easy. I dropped my wrench. Anyway, how much is it? 71. You got it. We did not put this in here, so we're not going to buy it. Tranny beam, no bueno. So now we could start looking for suspension parts. Basically the full rear suspension minus 2 rear shocks and 1 rear hub. And then the front is the entire front suspension minus 1 front upper control and 1 torsion bar. And I basically need all interior. So let's go ahead and bag this stuff up real quick. And let's see what we can get off of this car, which is pretty much nothing. We have 1 leaf spring that we could possibly get. Let's go over to the car that's behind us here. It's that Chad or Bart, whatever it is. And I think we could bag this because I think we're done cutting. No, we're not. I mean, for now we're done cutting. We'll have to cut after we sleep and we come back in. But let's go ahead and jack this rear end up and see how many parts we can get off of this. That will be fine for that car. So here's a 4.2 locked. We do need a diff. So let's go ahead and purchase this differential real quick. It is for a Jason, 250 bucks. All right, and I'm going to put a list of things that I've purchased, just so I don't forget. But rear diff purchased. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and let's see. Is this for a wolf? Oh, this is for the truck. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way. Chad. Okay, there we go. And then maybe we'll just move some of this stuff over as well. Front right Bart. This is for a lad. Okay. And what is this? A broken spring. Okay, I got all that stuff moved. There's no good spring leafs on here, but there is a... What is this thing called? We're going to jack it up right here. Axle. I think this axle is going to actually work for this car. So let's pull this out, get our wrench. There we go. We're going to go ahead and turn our headlamp on. And let's go ahead and start removing some of this stuff. We don't need to... Yeah, we do, actually. We're going to remove the shocks first. There we go. Let's go ahead and grab this broken leaf spring. There we go. And there we go. Let's pull this off. Now this whole axle should come off. It did. Let's go ahead and pull off this diff. Since we already bought a diff, we don't need a broken one. Okay, there we go. And one more in the middle, please. Or not. There it is. Okay, let's pull that off. There we go. Oh, damn. Too bad both hubs are bad, but let's pull these out. I'm pretty sure this is going to be compatible. We will find out. Let's pull this hub out, though. And this would have been compatible if it was good. Fantastic. Okay, well, let's pull this one off since we don't need it. There we go. And now we have just an axle here for $95. It does have a rear brake line on it, which is in good shape. So we're going to buy both these items for $95. Bada bing, bada boom. And we're going to put the axle down and the old handbrake as well. Okay, fantastic. Let's take a look real quick. So we didn't need the shocks. Okay, good. And there's something else here too. Rear hub and, oh, the rotor. Yeah, it came with the rotor. That's right. Okay, fantastic. Let's go ahead and drop this jack, bag our wrench, and let's see if we could find any more cars with compatible parts. I don't know if the front end of this is going to be compatible with the Jason or not. So there's only one way to tell because I don't know. Let's just go ahead and pull off a upper control arm here real quick. And let's see what vehicles it says it's good for. Okay. Okay. It's going to play this game with me. Where's my wrench? Let's try this again. Oh no, bro. Let's pull off this front shock real quick. There we go. Or not. Sometimes these things act a little bit funny and you can't like select the damn things you want to buy. Anyway, let's just unscrew everything here. Just let it all fall apart. It's fine. Let's get this lower. This freaking stupid tie rod. Okay. Let's see if we can pick up these parts now. There we go. Okay, let's see. This is actually compatible with the Jason. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so here's an upper. We have one upper. We just need the other upper. Let's go ahead and grab this. Okay, we got both uppers now. We're going to go ahead and delete this one off of here because we put minus. We're just going to delete it so it doesn't confuse me. There we go. And does this have a good torsion? Because if we can get both good torsion bars, I'd be happy. It does not. That's fine. Let's go ahead and see how many shocks did we need, by the way. I think both shocks. Yeah. Okay, so we should be able to purchase this one. 14 bucks. We purchased one shock. Oh, we do need control carrier hubs, so we're going to purchase this for 10 bucks. Front left carrier. Beautiful. What else do we got here? We do have a front left caliper. There we go. Front left caliper. We're going to go ahead and purchase this for $15. And anything else good on this side? It does not look like it. It looks like it's all junk. Let's grab our wrench, go to the other side, see what we can get off of that. This is that busted leaf spring. I still didn't buy that other leaf spring. We do have it right here. What other cars? All the big fat cars. Okay. We should have another big car in here, but it doesn't look like it actually. Son of a gun. Anyway, let's go ahead and lift up this side now. We're going to go put it right behind here and just jack it up, get it up off the ground, and see what parts we have on this side now. We're going to pull off the rim. I don't know which tires I'm going to put on this car yet, so I might take a look at Google at some of like the Chevelles and Novas and see what kind of stuff they got going on. Anyway, what do we have over here? We don't need the upper. We do need the lower, however. Let's go ahead and get this brake caliper off just so it's out of the way. We could use this brake line, so let's just go ahead and purchase that real quick. And then we'll just say that goes with that that other brake that we had put on our list. Anyway, let's let that fall off. I'm gonna remove this carrier hub next. There we go. Let's get off the shock. And let's grab. Nope, move it or lose it, sister. There we go. Let's grab this lower. Actually, before we pull that off, we need to grab this strut rod. Let it fall, please. Okay, how much is that? $8. One strut. Excellent. Did we get... Oh, no, there's the lower. Let's pull this off. There we go. And... Oh, no, I didn't want to pull the oil thing off. That's okay, though. Okay, so these ones are left-right dependent, but we have the front-right lower. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and pull this cross member off next, because we definitely do need the cross member. But before we do that, we're going to have to yank this engine out. Oh, this has a tranny. We might see what kind of transmission this is, and we might take it. I'm looking for a 5-speed. Oh, this has a starter on it as well. Anyway, let's pull off the engine. I don't think there's anything else attached, so it should just come right out. Yep, there we go. Let's grab this cross member now. Just grab each side. Yep, and I'm pretty sure, hopefully this will be compatible, but if all the... Oops, we have to pull off that stupid lower. There we go. And let's see if we can grab it. There we go. And how much is the cross member? $61 dues. And we're going to go ahead and take these two steering components with us as well. So cross member, linkage, and we still need the big motor one, but we have this little one here. So purchase. Okay, we got the cross member, steering linkage, and steering arm. We basically still need the steering motor, I think it's called, or something like that. Anyway, let's take a look at this old tranny. It looks like an auto, but I can't really tell, honestly. I'm just taking a wild guess here. Let's grab the drive shaft bolts. There we go. And here's the trend. Yeah, this looks like an automatic, right? Or no? Yeah, it is an automatic. It's a 4-speed auto, which I don't mind really what kind of transmission we have, but I would like a manual since it's going to be kind of a hot rod, right? We're not going to worry. Should we get the starter? I mean, that's kind of an engine component, so I'm going to wait for engines before we do that, because we don't even know what kind of engine we're getting yet. Anyway, let's see. Anything else we can get off of this car on the bottom? Doesn't look like it. This piece is trashed, the one that we actually needed. Okay. Is the steering wheel compatible? I don't know, actually. Let's take a look and see what steering wheel this thing fits on. Or not. I thought it was just the two. Oh, I think it's the third one over here. Yeah. Okay, let's pull this off. This is compatible with a Jesse. No, I'm sorry, I meant to say a James. It is not. Okay, I don't think we're getting too much more off of this car. Let's take a look and see. Yeah, because this isn't compatible. This wheel well. Let's go ahead and bag this up real quick. We might have to go out and sleep, or at least start putting some of these parts on. But let's take this bag. There we go. Yeah, and that's not going to be compatible, I don't think, just to Jesse. Okay, yeah, let's go sleep and let's come back in, because what are we missing? A lot still. Okay, yep, let's go ahead and respawn, since there's not anything else really in here, and continue grabbing our old parts, or at least we might be able to start putting them on. I'm not too sure. All right, they're loaded up. Let's see what we have. Okay, well, some of these parts should be compatible. Do you see any Jasons, however? Nope, these are Chads and Barts all over the place. Shit, this is a Bart. Here is a, okay, we have one of these. This might work. No, I forgot. That's not right. This will work over here. So let's go ahead and grab this off. We should have everything in here. Let's just pull out our angle grinder and our wrench. And might as well grab the screwdriver. And let's yank off this front end first, just so we can see a little bit better. There we go. Yep, Jason and the Jesse do share the same exact front end. Awesome possum. And let's go ahead, and I guess we're going to have to rip off the engine so we can get the cross member off. So let's go ahead and put our wrench back in hand. Make sure everything's disconnected off of here, like this fuel line. And then let's go ahead and detach the transmission. We're going to go ahead and just get this bolt right away. Come over to this side, and that should be it. Yeah, there's no wires main or anything, so this should be everything for the engine. It is. Awesome possum. And what else do we need to remove? Mostly the suspension stuff over here. So let's go and pull this tire off and see if there's anything we can get off of this suspension. I think we still need a lower for the left. We have both uppers, and of course the lower's bad on this. Let's pull off this strut though. We could definitely use it, but as we only have one and they're not left-right dependent. Nope. Let's go ahead and purchase that. And then switch this to a 2. Excellent. Let's take a look and see what else we can get. Now, we don't have a hub for the front left, so we're going to go ahead and grab this hub and rotor for 23. Front left hub, rotor, and then the front left caliper we have. Excellent. Enter. Okay. Let's see what else. We have the brake caliper, we have the upper, we have the carrier. So we don't actually need anything else, but we do need to pull off this lower. We do need to pull off this tie rod. Well, actually we don't. And unfortunately the steering motor in this one's bad. So that kind of sucks, but yeah, we don't need that. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and yank. Oh, we do have a torsion rod here. Let's go ahead and get our pry tool and pull off this torsion bar. There we go. Yep. Purchase. Now -1 torsion. We're going to erase this full front thing here. And then down here, we are going to, in fact, put that we have both torsion bars. There we go. Just so we know that we have it. Okay, fantastic. Let's go to the other side. First, we're going to take off this cross member right here. There we go. Fantastic. And let's pull the tire off on this side here and see if we have anything else. Hopefully the carrier hub's easy. Hopefully the carrier hub's good on this side. Can't tell. I think it is good. Let's pull off this brake line since it's bad. Let's pull off this upper since it's bad. There we go. Let's pull off this lower, I think, next. Oh no, here's a torsion we have to take off first. Or I'm sorry, a strut. We don't need the strut as we do have both. But let's pull off this lower. There we go. Did we pull this tie rod off yet? No, we did not. There's the tie rod. Now this should start to fall apart. Let's grab... No, we don't need this front right lower, right? Front right lower. No, we need a front left lower. Let's pull this carrier hub out of here real quick. Let's put down the wrench. Or not. Okay, there we go. There we go. We just need to remove this brake caliper as it is junk. Right? Yeah, it is junk. There we go. So we're going to have to still find that, but we do have a front right carrier hub and rotor and hub. So there we go. Okay, so we're going to put front left carrier hub rotor, and then we're going to also add in here front right. There we go. So now we know. We still need the front right caliper, however. Anyway, there we go. That looks good on all of that. We already got the cross member, so we don't have to worry about that. We still need to pull off the cross member, however, because we are trying to get at that that frame quarter panel thingy mabobber. We're going to have to pull off this motor, obviously, now that I think about it. Let's just tighten that up real quick. And let's get our fat heads in there. We're going to have to pull out our jack. There we go. Let's get it underneath the car frame. Right here, and rebag this for a second so I don't lose it. There we go. Now we should be able to get in there and pull off that steering box. That steering box is kind of holding us back right now. 1, 2, let's pull off the linkage just so it all comes apart. There we go. And now we should be able to get this cross member off. Just kidding. Let's pull off this upper. Maybe that's giving us some issues here. And make sure we pulled this side off as well. I think it's this thing. Hold on. There we go. Let's see if that makes it come off. I think it's that steering piece that's holding it on. Or not. Or not. Let's pull off the upper up here. Even though the upper controls aren't connected, I think they're still kind of tied to that cross member. Okay, apparently that doesn't want to fall off either. Let's just go ahead and detach. Oh, it's the brake line, that's why. Gonna detach that brake line. And actually, I tightened these instead of loosened them, by the way. There we go. Now this should come off. There we go. Fantastic. All right. We need to get our cutter back out now. Angle grinder. There we go. Let's cut off this front end first. And then we need to get the top side. Actually, we need to reload. Oops. Dang it. I didn't mean to drop all of them. Oh well. And let's get the top side of this thing. This side. And that should fall off now. Let's go ahead and grab this piece. And then let's get the one on the inside of the door first. And then we'll get the one on the bottom side. But we need to grab this. Did this have a fender on it? Did we already get the fender? Shit, I don't remember. But let's crouch it down and grab this last piece and pull it off. Now this should be compatible. It is. Fantastic. Front left. Oh, I'm sorry. A front left panel. Yeah, right here. Front left frame. Let's go ahead and erase this. Hit enter and let's purchase this for 53 bucks. Okay, awesome. What are we missing now? We still need the rear right wheel well, the rear inner panel, that tranny beam. Let's see if this beam is good. It's in good shape. Awesome possum. Let's grab our wrench. Let's push this stuff out of the way. We're going to go ahead and pick up... Oh, I lost that disc, I think. I think it went through the floor. Oh, no, it's right there. Let's just pick that up. Now I'm going to pick these up just so I don't lose them. There we go. There we go. And move some of this crap out of the way. Okay, got all that stuff out of the way. Let's go ahead and pull off the transmission. There is no drive shaft, I don't think. No, it doesn't look like it. This is a 4-speed as well. We don't need this bottom piece, so we're going to pull that off. There we go. Yeah, we don't need this. We have that. But now let's go ahead and finish cutting off. Oh, we put it in our pocket. I forgot. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish cutting off this thing here. We need to cut this piece. And then I think there's 2 pieces over here we need to cut. This one. Oops, let's reload. And chop off. Where's that little bastard at? I think it's this one. Maybe the top one as well, which would be this one here. Okay, that should be enough. Let's see. No? There might be more on the inside. I think there is definitely on the floor. Yeah, this big piece. And then this one over here is holding it. There we go. That should fall off. Let's go ahead and grab it. There he is. Excellent, excellent. 16 bucks. Heck yeah. Let's go ahead and erase it. That's going to be the tranny beam. Fantastic. Okay, so now all we still need is some rear end pieces. Let's go check out the rear end on this. Let's go ahead and bag everything up real quick. Make sure we have everything. And we just have to grab our jack. No, I'm sorry, our wrench. Let's go to the back here and take a look. We do have a good spring on this side. I don't know if it's compatible, but I think it is. So we're going to go ahead and pull this off. Let's grab the shock. We don't need the shock, but we're going to move it anyway. And then take this. There we go. Now we have... Oh, I didn't buy that other spring from that other shop, did I? From that other spawn. No, I didn't. It's fine. We'll find another one here real quick. But we do need another rear hub, so let's go ahead and grab this one. There we go. There it is. Rear hub. We only had one. All right, so now I put it down here. 2 rear hubs that we have. Let's go ahead and hit enter. And we still need to get 1 rotor for back here, but let's go ahead and purchase this real quick. There we go. Anything else off here that we can get? We're going to go ahead and grab this 1 leaf spring. Where did I set it? Right here. We have 1 leaf. Excellent. Let's grab a wrench and let's move on to the next car. Hopefully there's another Jesse in here. I didn't see one, but we might have it. Where did my wrench go? Right here. Let's go ahead and bag this and grab our jack. And then I think that'll be it for this car. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. All right, there we go. We do have another Jesse right next to us, but this leaf spring on this car might be good as well. So we're going to come over here real quick, see if there's a good leaf spring. There is not. Let's check this one. This one also has a bad leaf spring, so we don't want that. Do we need anything else from the fronts? We do, but I don't know if this is going to have... Oh, we do need this lower here, so let's grab that because we have currently a front right lower, so we need this front left lower. Let's get our wrench out. There we go. And let's grab this front left. We have to remove the shock. We need to remove this strut. We don't need to remove this. Maybe we do, but we're going to get it off anyway, just in case. We need to see if this has a good... Oh, wait, hold on. Did it come off? Oh, it did. Okay, fantastic. So here's the front left lower. We're just going to add a front left to this side. Press enter. Let's go ahead and purchase it for $10. We have both we have both uppers. We have both front shocks. We still need 1 more front shock. Let's see if that other side has a front shock. It does not. Does this have even a brake caliper? Okay, this one does have a brake caliper, so this would be front right brake caliper, and we do need the front right. So let's go ahead and pull that off, and then we're going to immediately look for a brake line. There we go. We still need a brake caliper, or what is it called? Yeah, this thing, a brake pad. What are you doing, bro? Let's see if this one has good brake pads on it. It does. Let's just pull one of these ones off. Okay, we might have to actually... I think we need to pull the caliper off first. And then we should be able to grab one of these pads. There we go. There we go. I don't think we can put it on. Let's just check real quick. Oh, it does allow you to add it on. Excellent. Let's just go ahead and buy this front right brake caliper for $12. So we got front left and front right caliper. And we're just going to repaste it down there. There we go. Okay, so what else are we missing here? We got front, left, right lowers, the carriers, the calipers, both the hubs. We're still missing, we got both uppers, struts, torsions, so we're just missing one shock, it looks like. And we also need the steering motor box, which this doesn't have. Not a problem. Let's just check this car real quick. I think the shocks will still work. There we go. Let's pull out our wrench, pull this shock off, and I think it's compatible. We're going to find out. I don't know for sure. Okay, did we get it? We did. Let's take a look. Yep, it is compatible with the Jason. Excellent. And we're just going to switch that over to two shocks. Okay, I think that is all of the front running gear. We're still looking for that motor though. Hold on, that steering box motor. So we are going to look through the cars and see if we could find that real quick. Let me get out of here. Does this even have one? I can't tell, man. I can't tell. Let's open up the hood. Okay, this does not have a steering box hooked to it. No, it doesn't. Okay, let's just check the rest of these cars real quick. And then what else are we needing for the rear, by the way? We need one more leaf for the rear, so we still have to keep an eye out for that. Let's start with this one here, I guess. What's over here in the corner? It's like another Bart or a Chad. Okay. Is there a rear leaf on this one? There is not. Is there a steering box on this one? There is not. Okay, fair enough. Let's go ahead and check this one over here. This one does have a good leaf. Let's go ahead and pull it off. We have the bolt on right there. The 4 down here. And then this one right here. That should be the entire leaf spring. It is a good leaf spring. And it does work. So let's just purchase it. There's the whole rear end, by the way. I don't know if we need anything else off that. But let's change our leaf spring to 2 leaf springs. There we go. We got 2 hubs. We have the handbrake. We have the axle. We have the diff. We have 2 rear shocks. We have 2 rear hubs. I don't think we have the rotors, which are right here. So let's go ahead and grab these rotors. We just need to pull out our screwdriver real quick. Yep, let's pull this off. That's 1 rear rotor. Let's get this tire off and grab that one as well. And I think we're almost set. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull off this rotor. So I don't think we got the rotors. I might have to go out there and look. I think we might have 1 rotor. Let's take a look at our list here. Front, left, rear. So we got rear hub, but it doesn't say rotor. Let's just go check real quick before we purchase those. Okay, we can see the 1 rear hub right there. It does not have a rotor on it. And if we come over to this one, okay, this one does have a rotor on it. Okay, I'm glad I came and double checked. So we just need to buy 1 rotor and then mark it down that we have both. Okay. Okay, here we are back. Let's go and bag this again. And then let's just get 1 of these. They're the same price. Nope, they are different prices. I'm going to grab the more expensive one in hopes that that means it's in better shape. There we go. And 2 rotors. We still need the rear brakes, but I think that's pretty much all of the rear suspension. And it does look like we have 1 of the rear brakes on here. The calipers, that is. So let's get our wrench back in hand and let's pull off this caliper. Yeah, because we have both hubs. We just don't have the calipers. So let's grab this. And how are the brake pads? They are actually both in good condition. We're going to go ahead and purchase it for 10 bucks. Rear left caliper. Ka-ching. So we just need a rear right caliper at this point. And this car does not have the steering box that we need. And does it have any brake lines though? We do need a couple extra brake lines. Let's go ahead and grab this one. I think this will cover the other front brake line or caliper that we got. So I think we need 2 more brake lines, which isn't a problem. We got the struts, we got the torsions. Okay, fantastic. Let's go over to this one and see if we could find that rear right brake caliper. Let's take a look in here. This one don't even have rear brakes on this side. And this car also does not have any rear brake calipers. Okay, so let's see what we're really missing still. We still need that wheel well and inner panel. I think those are going to be Jason specifics. They're not going to be compatible with anything else. So we might have to do one more spawn. Oh, -1 rotor. I didn't see that up there. And I think we got both rotors now. Okay, we're going to delete this since we already got that. Full suspension. Okay, we can erase that. So we just need the rear wheel well and the rear inner panel. And I think we have everything else. We still need the front right caliper or rear right caliper though. Okay, so excellent. Do we have all of our tools? I think we do. Let's just go ahead and sleep and see if we can get a Jason spawn in. And yeah, we're pretty much almost set for the episode for our shopping spree. Look at this. I think I accidentally bought this stupid headliner. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, hell no. Anyway, our pile is looking quite nice. Anyway, let's get back in there. Everything should be loaded up at this point. So we're just needing a couple things. That's not that's about it. Here's the Jesse. Let's take a look. We need the rear right wheel well. Excellent, we have it. And we need the inner panel. Let's see if the inner panel is good. Ooh, green interior. We're gonna have to pull this off to see. Oh, the rear inner panel is bad. All right, fair enough. Let's grab our angle grinder though, and let's take off this wheel well. Right here, here, there, and then damn it, we're out of discs. So let me go grab one of those real quick. All right, I am back. Let's go ahead and just bag the box and add this to there. And let's finish getting this wheel well off. It should be this one and this one. And I think that's going to be it. Yep, there it is. Rear right wheel well. It is only good for the Jason. Cha-ching. Let's erase it. And now all we need is that inner panel. And I think I got... Oh, we still need the rear right brakes and a rear right... No, I'm sorry, a steering linkage. Let's grab our thing here real quick, and let's see if we can grab that steering linkage possibly out of here. Nope, that motor is bad, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think we need any more suspension parts, right? I think we got all the hubs. Yep. Shocks, torsion bars, uppers, lowers. Yeah. Okay, fantastic. So we don't need anything else off that car. All interior, though. We're still looking for all the interior. This only has one. It's going to be really hard to find matching sets, so I don't know what we're going to do about that. We might have to take a trip to the old farm. Just kidding. I meant to say, what the hell is that place called? The Interior Factory. Anyway, let's check the inner rear panel. This one is actually good. Let's go ahead and drop and bag this thing real quick and then pull out our wonderful angle grinder. There we go. And let's get this inner rear panel off. This one. This one. This one. This one. And I think that's it. Let's see. It is fantastic. This is the inner rear right panel. Inner rear right panel. Bada bing, bada boom. 21 bucks. Okay, how much money did we spend? I think that's going to be everything. Let's go ahead and bag this real quick. Interior on this is also junk. You know what? I'm pretty positive we need that steering column. That looks like it's junk. Let's see if this actually has that steering motor, by the way. It does, but it is busted. Okay, this actually does have a good radiator. Let's just go ahead and purchase this radiator. I wasn't going to do any like engine purchasing today, but this isn't really engine. It's still kind of considered, you know. Anyway, let's pull this off. Yeah, that's in good shape, and we have the lower, so let's go ahead and purchase that. And is it good for the car? It is. Okay. All right, bought radiator and a lower hose. Excellent. And yeah, that should be it. That should definitely be it. We're still looking for that steering linkage. I think I'm going to look for that before we get out of here. But we should have some luck finding it. That one's bad. That one is bad. Here we go. We found a good one. Awesome. Let's go ahead and pull this off of the Jason. And yeah, it should definitely be compatible. So we're going to go ahead and loosen all of that. And then get these two loosened. And it should just come right off. Beautiful, beautiful. 35 bucks. Bada bing. Bada freaking boom. Okay, now we have steering linkage, arm, and motor. All right, excellent. So I've been recording for about 1 hour and 15 minutes. It'll probably be a little bit shorter than that after I do all the editing, but that is going to be it for the purchasing. This is what it looks like now, all of the parts that we bought. The next episode, we will be putting all of this stuff back on. You know what, before we get out of here, let's see if any of those Jasons have a headliner real quick. Hold on. Oh, this one actually has a really nice headliner and Let's go ahead and get our screwdriver out real quick here. And let's pull this headliner off and at least get this purchased. Is this a Jason? Yeah. What the hell? Is that a Jason seat? Oh, this uses the frickin' Bart seats. Anyway, let's pull this off. We're going to have to grab the mirror out. I don't know. I don't think I bought that other mirror. I think I just kind of looked at it. I can't tell if this is good or bad. But there's the headliner. Let's go ahead and pick our screwdriver back up. And let's grab this thing. How much is it? 64 bucks. Thank you very much. And I think that's going to be it. I think that will do for now. We should have everything we need. We might as well grab this windshield, I suppose. I think that's what we need. So here's the good headliner. Let's see if we can find the roof in here real quick. I think it's right here. And yeah, that looks like the back window. So we just need the windshield. Awesome. Let's go buy that windshield real fast. We'll get the windows in another episode, but I just remembered this, so I want to get it before I don't. There we go. How much is the window? 100 bucks. I'll take it. And let's bag that. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. That should be off to a good start. So the next one, we're going to start assembling everything now. So I'm going to pull up how much money we had before we started, how much we have now, and this is how much we spent on parts today. So we're going to keep this in a log book so we don't forget. And that's going to be it for this one, though, you guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And, of course, we will see you guys in the next one when we start putting all of this stuff back together. Later on, everybody. Later on. Oh, no. Not what I was looking for. Not what I was looking for. Yeah. All right. All right. Later on, everybody. Later on.